All right, and go ahead.
Hi there, guys. Welcome to the Kingdom of Eternia. Today we're going to be walking around with my friend Whiskey here and showing everybody the spawn of our magic world. Welcome, welcome.
What's up? Oh, I got a greeting from Sebastian.
Nice.
Nice, and I got
So,
iron.
he's meant to give you like a little bit of a welcome and your starting money. That's not iron, actually, that's silver.
Ah, yeah.
So, right. Silver is our world currency where we base most of our trades off of. And you can take it to the bank over here. You see that white building with the copper top roof on it?
Yes, I do.
Right on. And this is the Sacred Ashes recruitment building. It's one of the guilds that's here.
It was nice.
That's the Fillmore building up there.
Oh, okay.
So this is our bank. This is where you'll come to bring silver and ruby, which is ore you'll find naturally in the world. And you'll deposit it into these little tables, and it gives you points, which you spend at player shops.
Oh,
So,
okay.
like, the guard gave you bewitchment silver, so
Yes.
you'd use this one.
Alright.
And then, if you ever wanted to pull money out, you would use these tables on this side.
Gotcha.
I hear pillagers.
I do too.
Ooh.
Oh, my. They are not liking you.
I don't want to trigger our raid here, though. Like, can I get him to just follow me?
I think they will.
Can you? Can you just like come here, buddy? Come this way. Okay. Or burn yourself to death. That kind of works. Nice.
Alright. So now that I deposited money, how do I see, like, how much money I have?
So you hit slash
Uh-huh.
on your keyboard, and then you press BAL, and then hit enter. Just slash BAL to check your balance.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Nice.
Okay. Cool.
So these are trading tables. You'll find a couple different kinds of them throughout the server, but the main ones are in this spawn area. So this is the Goblins Farmer Market, and these
Okay.
are meant to give you like early access to certain items for like just convenience, like the backpack, some very basic foods, because a lot of the different origins have different dietary requirements. So we wanted to be able to give players access to that stuff. Um, so like you're not dying a million times because you can't have honey or something. You
Gotcha.
know, as a Florin, you would understand that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so less frustrating to just come to the Goblin Market and spend a couple minuscule points on some honey bottles. Let me
Correct.
flick the magic wand and turn it to day because I don't want to deal with phantoms. There we go. Okay, so yeah, it's just some basics, wood, iron, some blaze rods, slime and stuff. And that sounds kind of OP, but those things are kind of garbage here. They're kind of like, once you get the means to get them, you're gonna have so much of it, but it's like, eh. So, a lot of people just need that couple balls of slime to get themselves started. Um, so there's there. I
Mhm.
would recommend grabbing the backpack and a couple of waystone statues, a pocket wormhole, that kind of stuff to access the teleporting system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
And
Gotcha.
then
mm,
the community center's over
mm,
here.
mm.
Okay.
If you follow me on my fancy broomstick.
Right?
So some people call this the Viking Lodge. This is the community center. This is basically like where the map room lives for the PvP game, the message board. There's a little library over here of the different modded books, so you can like take them off the frame and read them, or you can take them off the frame and like hover your mouse over it and then press R to learn the recipe.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so if you wanted to like make one of the books yourself to take home, then you can learn how to do it like that, or you can look it up in the GUI, you know. But anyway,
Gotcha.
um,
And then over here is you have a message board.
yeah, I mean it's mostly just
Funny stuff.
yeah, it's like memeable.
Oh, yeah. Mm.
It's like the
Interesting.
graffiti. It's like the graffiti on the side of a bathroom stall, if I'm honest. But
Yeah.
occasionally somebody posts something like relevant up there. But most people like holler for legit things in the Discord.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
And
And
then,
then if we come down here, you can see the map room. But walking down the stairs kind of sucks
okay.
because it takes a literal like minute unless you're moving super fast. So if you just click the waystone, this is our teleporting system.
Oh, yeah.
So these are a little bit hard to craft early game because it takes like obsidian and emeralds and ender pearls that you combine with flints and stuff to make something called an abyss watcher. But once you get them going, you can have um, a whole network of them, and we have most of our houses and most of like the server side buildings and public spaces and stuff connected this way. So
And if
if
I'm
you
not
write
wrong, you said that I can buy one of these in the market, right? That we were just in?
yeah, it's in the stall next to the backpacks.
Gotcha. All right. I'm gonna head
So
to the
yeah,
map
if
room.
you yeah, it should be just a short scroll down.
Oh, yeah. Wow, this is huge.
So I'm going to apologize ahead of time that we are actually renovating this room currently. So not all of the maps are totally finished, but I like it for what it is as it is. But this center map is spawn, and this
Okay.
actually needs updated, but we only update it once every couple months because people build so much on it that if we were to update it for every little thing, we would be down here all the time updating the map. So
Gotcha.
we have like a set update time for it, which is coming up soon actually. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. That's one of my little Zen backdoor hobbies around here is keeping all the maps up to date and stuff. So, but the rest of these are some of our dedicated battle zones. We have a seasonal PvP game where we all the guilds bring their members together and we fight over these different structures that are scattered around the map,
Oh,
and
wow.
each one's assigned like a point value and stuff, and you get more points for holding it for a certain amount of time, and like the guild with the most points at the end of the season wins, that kind of thing. And it gives us a good little outlet to go like kill each other because there's a lot of cool like spells and curses and rituals and enchanted items and relics and magical powers and that kind of stuff. Plus,
Yeah.
like the RPG leveling system, because you can spend your XP on skill points to get like more strength or more intelligence and more range damage and that kind of stuff.
Right.
It gives a good outlet for all the different character builds. We get to like compete with each other in combat. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's super
So
dope.
yeah,
And
and
there's
it's
you have like a
totally
good variety of different places. There's quite a few maps on here.
yeah, and I wish we had um all the maps up. I might even like do you a solid and go put them back up at some point in the future soon, just so you can see And there's actually screenshots of the maps on the Discord too, if you're ever interested in that. But
Got you. Okay.
well, recently we had to take these out because there were so many down here
Yeah.
that yeah, it was not good for the server. So we're gonna build a new map room that's especially just for the PvP stuff, and it's gonna be way away from spawn, and that way it's not being loaded all the time because
Right.
it's not like the room was so bad it crashed the server or anything, but because it's directly under spawn, people loading it all the time was causing problems, so we had to scale it back. So we're just going to build a bigger, better, fancier one and move all the maps there. And that way all the laggy maps are only being loaded when needed and not when someone runs to the corner stall for something.
Nice. Okay.
So that's why all the blank spaces. But
Got you.
and honestly, the Atlantis maps were lackluster anyway because the top of the world is always water there because it's
Uh-huh.
just infinite ocean. So the maps always came out blue. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, this is the map room, and if you come on back up
Mhm.
to the one called Spawn, that's literally just the community center.
All right.
All right, cool. Um, so up here,
Mhm.
oop, phantoms, magic wand, turn it to day again. Thank you. Okay. Um, so this shop does yellow blocks, and this shop does like Botania Corporea blocks. Um,
Oh wow, yeah, there's so much stuff. Nice. Okay. And then the other shop does what did you say?
Botania decoration blocks. My
Oh,
screen's actually having a hard time loading them for some reason. My
mine I'm
shaders are
good
messed up.
here.
Yeah, you're good.
Mhm.
That's good to know. Okay. Up here is our local tavern.
Okay.
We call it the Tipsy Mammoth. And you can actually rent a room in the inn for 5 points a night.
Oh. Okay, so like if
So
I
it's
needed a
really
few
good.
nights to stay here, I've already deposited my money and I can stay here for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh wow, really cool interactions. Okay.
Yeah,
Got a
so
bottle.
all of our NPCs are custom and like handwritten. So he's powered by some command block he's in the ground. A little cheaty, but it gives the good illusion of a good RPG. And we have this whole thing set up where like he sends you to a witch and she sends you to her sister and you gotta come back and then she has more work for you. And it sprawls out to this whole quest line thing. We can go visit the witch sometime if you want.
Got you, yeah. And then these are like rooms over here where I can like this
Yeah, this is like the starter house inn. So like people who just got here, if they need a place to stay for their first couple game days, you know.
wow, yeah, this is so nice.
And like honestly, we're not really that enforcive of the the rent system for it. Murph just wants people to leave a couple ingots in the chest,
Okay.
and that's it.
Wow.
Oof, trapdoor caught my head.
Oh, this is so homey. Yeah, this is super comfy.
Right? Oh, and then that potion the bartender gave you,
Uh-huh.
drink that.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're really boozy over here.
it's wine that
Oh
actually
man.
works. It's great. And
This
there's
is
all
after
kinds of
having like
different
two
foods and stuff
bottles.
in here. Yeah, good luck running up the hill with all that, huh?
Oh man.
This is our portal to Eden. So I'm a vampire bat, right? So
Mhm.
I'm good. Why don't you borrow my broomstick for a second,
All right.
and then we can just take a short flight this way.
Gotcha.
You can see some of the different, just a couple of the different biomes nearby the portal area of Eden Ring and how beautiful Eden Ring can be. I really want
Wow.
to build a second base up in here somewhere, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Keeping everything running smooth keeps most of my time.
Yeah, this is gorgeous.
And the mines here are really, really rich. You won't find many diamonds, but you'll find really big veins of um, like iron and copper and gold ore, like straight up ore blocks.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really rich in mineral here. And there's some unique blocks around that are very unique to Eden. You really wouldn't um, think about them otherwise until you really come here and give it a good look, like the Volok slime and the different plants that are generated here.
Oh, wow, this is huge and it's like really lush in like every biome. How many biomes would you say that there are in Eden?
I want to say roughly a dozen, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. I don't want to be
Okay.
too far off the mark. You know,
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's a nifty little dimension to explore. It's nowhere near as extensive as our expanded end, but or the Nether. The Nether's like freaking crazy. If you want to hop down somewhere real quick
Yeah.
and then jump off your broom and pick it up,
All right.
and you want to warp to me real quick, and I'll show you one of the battle zones that is in this dimension.
Gotcha. Oh, wow. This is huge, dude.
Cleaning up the mess from the last game. Yeah, so basically how this works is there's 36 locations scattered around the world. We'll list out a certain number of them, like 12 to 15 or however many we feel like for that season. And those are the ones that are like active. And then for about 2 months, we fight over them. And we come to these places and we place our team flags on top of these altars. And you see these flags on each side of the structure, like when you first warped in.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so, you're on the black team. So, next season, how it would work is you'd come here and you'd remove all the enemy flags. And then you'd put your own down, and then as long as your guild is the last guild standing in the area, then the purple beams will change to black, and
Gotcha.
you'll get the points. Simple enough.
Yeah.
So you just gotta come here and kill the other team, or scare them off, or however you do that, or come here when they're sleeping and they're not here at all, or you know.
Gotcha.
But yeah, they're all beautiful like this. This is Athalux.
Wow.
Okay, so that's a little bit of Eden.
All right.
Now, why don't you hit slash warp to me again, real
Mhm.
quick? Where'd you go?
That's a good question. It's not warping me.
Hmm. Maybe it's just a little bit of a lag spike.
Oh yeah, it is. Here
There
we
we
go.
go.
Where are
Okay,
you at? Let me give
I'm
you
right
your
here.
broom.
Nice. So next, let's walk up this way.
Okay.
So this is the Undying Guild Hall.
Wow. Oh man, this is like huge too.
Yeah, I put a lot of work into here, and some of the members have contributed a bunch. So this is just one of the shops, and a lot of people don't even realize that there's a shop back here.
Yeah.
So, but if you come back up in here, there's some witchcraft supplies like oils, incenses, some brooms. I've been meaning to put more stock in here. I have a whole stash of things that I'm ready to put in here, but I just haven't taken the time to, grab them and bring them here and put them in the tables and set the prices and all that.
Right.
So I need to get on that. There's a lot of things I need to get on, but that's one of them.
So, with these brooms, like the one that I used, that you had, is there like, does it run out of power or is it like good for life or how does that work?
So how that works is you have a magic bar, and the unit of magic is referred to as ME, or magic energy. You
Okay.
get that from meditating at the bewitchment altars, or eating certain foods like witchberry tarts and witchberry pies. Um, and those kinds of actions. There's a couple potions you can brew as well, where you can give yourself the invigoration effect, which basically recharges your magic energy. And as long as you have magic energy in your bar, you can use your broomstick. There's also a ritual you can do where you can bind an owl to your soul as a familiar, and you get a bonus effect for it. And the effect for it is that you have infinite broomstick energy. So as long as
Oh,
you have an owl as your familiar, you can ride the broomstick as much as you want. It never costs any more magic energy again. Um, but then you're taking up your familiar slot, so you should really choose that wisely because it's kind of hard to undo and redo over and over again and switch them out. So,
okay. And any kind of origin can have a familiar? It's not just like
yeah,
witches and vampires and stuff like that?
everybody can have a familiar. You can be a human with a familiar, and you can be a human with a familiar and a transformation curse as well. Like, you can still turn into a vampire or a werewolf if you want, and be whatever origin you want, and have whatever familiar you want. It's all interchangeable.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's really cool to know. Thank you.
Yeah. I think the only thing that's really not super interchangeable is the food. And then to kind of make up for that, we have a bunch of different food. There's hundreds of new crops and plants and trees and different recipes that involve those foods. So it's not just like carrots and beets and potatoes, and it's not just onions and garlic and all those things either. You combine all those things to make different recipes like ratatouille, lasagna, spaghetti, cheeseburgers, enchiladas, quesadillas, tacos. There's a Taco Bell stand outside Spawn.
Well, thank you for making me hungry, Dark. I appreciate that.
No, no problem at all. Okay, let's pop up this way again,
All right.
and then come down this tunnel,
Mhm.
and let's do a run through this building over here. So this is the guild leader hall,
Okay.
and basically this is where the guild leaders meet up physically in game to discuss terms. Um, my guild won the last two war seasons, so I did my throne all fancy because like House Targaryen came up in here and they like took my banners down and put theirs up, so I had to rebuild build my chair into
Mm.
some fancy thing. So yeah, and then we're talking about installing like some point reward systems that would work out of this building, kind of similar to how the bank takes your silver and your ruby and distributes points,
Mhm.
right? We have these spaces up here set aside. We're gonna put like little kiosks in, and you'll take your enemy flags you've captured there and like enemy assets back here and exchange them for points. But those will be like like you won't buy things from them. That'll be like a ranking system with like titles and rewards and stuff.
Ah, got you. Okay. That sounds super cool. Yeah.
So like if you are playing the war game or one of the other team-based event games, and you captured the most flags, you keep those red and blue and purple flags in your pocket and you turn them in for rank points, right? Stuff like
Yes.
that. Or enemy player heads, right?
Right.
Like the leader of the enemy guild's head is going to net the most points, that type of thing. So, looking forward to that update. Come up this road.
Gotcha.
Let's hit Market Road. So this whole road around Spawn we refer to as Market Road, and it's basically just where anybody who is a part of the server can pop in and build a shop wherever they'd like. As long as they keep it reasonable, of course. We don't have a set build limit or anything, and I've never really had to come in and be like, "Hey, dude, you need to take that down a notch." But
Mhm.
people use their best judgment, and it's been working out so far. So if you come in here, like this one does all redstone stuff,
Okay.
and we have a lot of extra redstone stuff that people aren't aware of. Like we have the regular redstone components, of course, but we also have this blue power stone and blue power powder stuff that works underwater. So you can have like a redstone torch signal working underwater, and repeaters and comparators that work underwater, tripwires that work underwater, and all of that kind of stuff, which opens a whole new world of possibilities,
Oh wow.
especially to folks like the Merlings and the Guardian races, the Sirens and stuff, the origins of this world who frequent the water places because that's their natural habitat. So we have that. And I also do a lot of the redstone related mana things here because like we have Botania and we're introducing Spectrum soon. So like mana triggers off of redstone and redstone triggers off of mana, so we have a couple of those components in here as well, and a lot of
Cool.
those interesting things. And then we gotta pop up and down and around. Murph's doing a building blocks material shop up there,
Mhm.
but he's not finished. He's got some repairs to make, he said. So
Gotcha.
it looks nice though for what it is, as it is. Dutch does building mats here. I like how he did the walls and some of the floor.
Yeah, it looks really awesome. And so once you like hover over each thing, it kind of pops up of what that thing is and for how much it's selling for and stuff.
For these particular tables, yes.
Gotcha.
And then these ones want physical currency. So where it says like ruby block, like 7 ruby block, you need to actually bring 7 ruby block back here.
Gotcha.
And then yeah. Versus like some of the other tables just check against your balance.
Okay.
So it's up to each player how they want to do their store. Some players don't even use a table at all. Some of them use like a barrel with a sign on it. So old school. I love these trees.
Yeah, I do
These
too.
are
And these
yeah,
can be
these are
found
Canadian
in
trees.
the better end, right?
Yeah.
And if I were to hover over it, it would kind of show where it's from. So, like at the top of my screen.
Yeah, so it'll show you like what the block is actually called, and then it'll show you like what mod it came from in the bottom part,
Gotcha.
highlighted in blue. And then if it just says Minecraft, then it's just a vanilla thing or a vanilla plus thing.
All right.
This is one of Snow Dragon's shops. It's one of Monkey Slayer's rigs over there. I'm not sure who's doing this. This half-finished log cabin. Somebody's planning on putting something here, apparently. And we have the post office and the novel hovel. And a potions shop and the Taco Bell where Johnny sells the Mexican foods, or some of the Mexican foods anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Which I
So when
can't eat.
people join, they should kind of like pay attention to their dietary limitations because they could be missing out on some really good Taco Bell.
Yeah, for sure. Like if you're a vampire, you're missing out on all the ice cream for sure.
Gotcha.
Speaking of ice cream, this is the ice cream shop on the corner. Vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, and rum raisin.
Oh, delicious. And who runs the shop? The ice cream one.
Snow Dragon.
Gotcha.
Snow Dragon 19 runs this one. She runs this plushie player shop too. I wish she would decorate with sweet berries, man, but what can you do? So yeah, this is a player head shop, and she's been like doing her head up like plushies. We
Gotcha.
have a plushies mod in here as well, and you can actually have like some serious decorative dolls and that kind of stuff, like you're decorating your gamer PC or something. But she's doing these now. Those are pretty cool. And then if we come out here, this is a mob's drop shop. I like it. I like with the spruce against the aurora crystal. It looks really nice.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah, pretty basic stuff, but decent build.
But definitely like um could help somebody if they're like first joining. Get the
Oh, for
necessities.
sure. But like, what server doesn't have a basic mobs drop shop?
Yeah.
You know, I think the entrance for this one's over here. So these are like some of the modded potions.
Okay.
Um, like the flasks and jugs have multiple uses. So like the flask has like 4 uses on it, and the jug has 6, instead of just being emptied and done like a normal potion.
Oh, okay. So you get like multi-use out of these.
And the incenses provide a potion effect within a radius, like these little colored sticks. Like these little colored sticks. There's one over here, I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
there
colored stick.
is. Oh, very fancy.
Yeah, you light them with mana, and then as long as they have mana charged on them, they last until their duration is out, and it'll just provide that potion effect within a certain perimeter. Kind of like a beacon, but you're not just limited to the normal beacon effects.
Gotcha.
Okay, if you want to come up to the road again
Mm-hmm.
and then turn around, hold on, I'm gonna actually just port us over there.
Okay.
You warp to me again?
Yep.
There we go. Okay, so we're at the tea shop again,
Okay.
but we're gonna head this way this time. Oh, I didn't know she built that. That's cool.
Oh, very cute.
All right, so bear with me for just like literally 7 seconds
All right.
and just speed run this road. Hey, vampire hunter, listen. Look, you don't want the smoke, man. All right.
That man had a family, Dark.
He's trying to tell me I can't walk around in the daylight. Okay, so this isn't done, as
Okay.
you can see,
Uh-huh.
right? But um, this is going to be an expansion to the spawn area.
Oh, wow.
A
Oh,
lot
I
of people
love
don't even
this.
know that this is here. That's my alarm. I gotta get ready for work soon.
Oof, you gotta go, Dark.
No, I got like 10 more minutes.
So
But
this will
yeah,
be an
this.
expansion to the spawn that we already know and love.
Yeah, that's the plan. And I'm going to use several of these buildings for quest giving NPCs. And in fact, you can already meet one. So basically, I was in the middle of this quest when I walked in here, which is why it's doing it. But she just gave me some dialogue and spawned in this chest. And this chest has the item I need in it. And it despawned the chest, you see. And these are the magical herbs that I need to take to her sister.
Okay.
Kind of like just a generic RPG quest, but it's in Minecraft. I love it, you know?
Yeah.
And this is all original content too. Like we had to name the NPC, write the story, put in the dialogue ourselves and stuff, decided what the objective was, what the rewards were, and all of those things. And we're always writing new ones. Like we have this whole storyboard that all the admins post on and everything. So we'll be updating some more quests soon. But yeah, some of the first quests bring you out here and make you talk to her. And then we were like, man, this vanilla village we built this in the middle of is kind of lame.
Mm,
Let's build something different. So we built this whole thing, and we just kind of have some of them like have wool up as placeholder
mhm.
for now, but we'll come back and change them out so that they look all nice like these wooden ones.
Yeah,
I
this
like.
is definitely given like medieval small town like vibes and I love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like Fable 2,
Uh-huh.
like Fable 3, like
Yeah.
the like did you ever play those?
I did. Yes.
Oh yeah, so you already know exactly what I mean. But
Yeah, I
yeah, this
love
is
the
a great
feel
one
of
to it.
everything. It feels very nice. Wow, I'm really excited for like the additions and everything. Everything looks really awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited too. And we still have so much. Like if you look at the map, like look how much space is still on the back end that we have to fill up.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, so this will be nice.
All right. Well, thank you for showing me around Spawn and getting me a good intro to like everything that I'm gonna be living in.
Oh, happy to. Anytime.